congratulations. This train you're on rolls on to another stop. Dominant performance over Johnny Clayton. Just sum up the emotions for us.
Yeah, I played really decent. To be honest, I asked Dan after I played the game. I said, "Was that good?" I wasn't sure. I felt like it was decent. I just didn't know if it was really good or, it was a lot better than I thought it was. But when you average over 100, that's what you can ask yourself. That makes you a tough player to beat. And I think my scoring, my finishing was really, really good at the start. At the back end of the game, I kind of, maybe just didn't step on the gas a lot, and I should have just kept on going. Missed a couple of darts to win, didn't I? But you can't be too perfect. I'm just happy to win. I don't care what I average in the end, really. As long as I win, that's all that matters.
I mean this is a compliment here. Yesterday it was an eye-catchy showbiz ton top and average, but today it didn't feel like last night. And we were like, oh, it was 103. So you're making these big averages look ordinary in the manner that you're doing them now as well. That must please you as well.
Yeah, I think it's what everyone expects of me. You expect me to hit 107, 108 averages all the time. Unfortunately, they don't come all the time. You can't be perfect, unfortunately. I wish I could. But yeah, when you hit the 102, 103, sometimes it looks like, I think I used to, watch like Phil and Michael in their heyday, and you see them at 103 and you'd think, oh, I don't look nothing special, and then you'd see it, oh, actually it's pretty decent. So yeah, I think that's just a compliment to the player. So yeah, I mean, for me, I love averaging high. I love having the big averages and the loads of 180s and the big finishes, but as a whole, all that matters is as long as you win. I'd rather win with a 91 than lose with 110.
I know you like to play this, Dan, but there is this aura around you now. We hear other players when they sit here talking about, oh, Luke, he's a machine, or we're going to have to beat Luke.
Richie Eddowes didn't think I was a machine.
No, he's the only one. He's the only one. But everyone else is like, I'm probably going to have to beat Luke to do this. When I got Luke and that. And do you feel that you've almost got this advantage now over players where they're overthinking playing you?
I hope so. I hope so. It gives me an advantage, but of course, I think some people relish the opportunity of playing the best in the world. When you're playing the likes of me, Luke, Michael, Rob Cross, Nick Naspinall, all these type, Michael Smiths, Casey Price. When you play these type of players, if you're not in the top 16 in the world, say, you relish the opportunity that you can create a bit of a news line, a bit of a headline for yourself. And Richie Eddowes is doing that for himself this weekend. He's been brilliant. So yeah, I think sometimes people relish it, some people don't flourish under the pressure, but I love pressure. Sometimes it really works out in my favour. There's the occasion where it gets the better of you, and it can. I'm human. Sometimes when you're under it and you're under a lot of pressure, it can be hard. But a lot of the times, as you've seen, when I'm under pressure, I seem to bite back, and it seems to do me well. But I think there's a lot of players out there that really relish it. So I don't think anybody will be fearing me. I think it would just be a great opportunity for him to beat me. But if I keep playing at this level, then it's going to take a top performance to beat me, and that's all I ask of myself.
There's another potential record on the horizon that you'll get etching closer to that 2 million bracket on the Order of Merit. No player has ever gone past that. Is that something that you look on in like different kind of records, not just numbers on the board?
Yeah, I don't look at that, to be honest. I think there was a player this weekend, a good friend of mine, that actually said it. I won't name it, but he was like, I'd love to see you get to the 2 million. Someone who was in the tournament quite recently, so he was like, I'd love to see you get to the 2 million. So I think there's a lot of people that would love to see it. I think it would be a great stepping stone for the game, but of course I think that's because of the prize fund increase that the PT have implicated over the last 5 years. But yeah, I mean, if I made that 2 million mark on the rankings, then that just shows I'm dominant 2 years, to be honest. That would be exceptional. But I feel like I'm going to have to at least win 2 majors to do that, or even I'd have to make a world final to do that. But that'd be nice. But of course, I don't look into things too much. I'm here to just play my best, win as much as I physically can, like I said yesterday, and hopefully it's enough.
Luke, congratulations.
Thank you.
Luke, you said that when you came off stage, you asked Dan Dawson, was that good? But what is good for Luke Humphries now? What would have been the correct answer to say, yes, that was good?
He probably just said you won. That's all that matters. Yeah, I think you get caught in this era now that so many players average above 100 that you try and be perfect. You try and hit these massive averages and impress everyone. But really, in the reality, it doesn't really matter. As long as you win, that is the real key. Like I just said, I'd rather win with a 91 average than 110 and lose. So I think sometimes I try to be too perfect and I try not to make mistakes, but you will. There's a couple of shots in that game, if I remember rightly, I hit 5, but I then followed that with 2 triple 20s or at least 1, and that's the thing that separates me. Sometimes if I hit a 5, I follow it with 2 single 20s. If I'm following it with a treble, then or 2 trebles, and that's why I am at my dangerous best. You know, if I'm making mistakes, I'm still following up with 2 trebles. You know, that's when I know I'm playing well. So, you know, I felt in a decent shape in that game. It felt good. It felt comfortable, and I hope I wake up tomorrow with a good night's sleep, and I feel the same way I've done the last 2 days.
I know that we always seem to talk about it in these long tournaments, but you made your name on the European Tour. Of course, you won the Grand Slam of darts as well. There are a lot of people in this tournament who are in uncharted territory entering TV quarter-final. But not only a quarter-final, one way, it could be a really, really long day. How crucial is that going to be? And do you think the inexperience that other people have in this tournament in that scenario could really affect them?
I mean, I'm going to answer it honestly, yes. I think for me, it's experience does tell. I learnt that in my first, when I played the UK Open against James in like 2021, 2022, whenever it was. You know, I was asking people like, what do I do? I won the quarterfinal against you. Like, what do I do? Do I go to sleep? Do I eat? Do I not eat? You know, I was inexperienced, but I think you just have to learn from the experience. And you know, the regime that I do works for me. It's my own regime, what I do. The long days, like last week, it was incredibly tough. I felt really tired in the final, but I managed to, you know, pull out of the bag against Kim in the Choke Darts Open final. But they are long days. They're really, really tough, especially if you're on first in the afternoon. And that becomes like a 12-hour day almost, or longer. So yeah, for me, I know what to do. There's a lot of players that ain't in this territory a lot. But yeah, I think the experience for me can help me tomorrow.
You are the only top 10 seed left in the tournament, but when you're in a tournament, are you aware of everything that goes on when the big names go out? For example, were you aware that you were the only top 10 seed left?
No, I wasn't actually. That just means not a lot can catch me now. I keep pulling away, keep staying at number 1, but yeah, I wasn't aware of that, to be honest, but that just proves that if I don't win it this weekend, there's a great opportunity for someone else to win, and you know, a lot of people probably are going to expect me to win this weekend, but it's never a foregone conclusion. I've still got to play well, I've still got to go on and win it. I know I've played well the last couple of weeks, but I've still got to turn up tomorrow and be at my best. If I'm not, then it's going to be a great opportunity for someone else to win. So, you know, we see it in the Grand Prix with Mike. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. So, you know, I know I'm going to be the favourite, of course, but there's a great opportunity for someone tomorrow, and that makes it an exciting day. And I think everyone will enjoy the fact that there could be a new winner tomorrow. But of course, I'll be hoping that it's me for the new European champion. But I have to work incredibly hard, and have to play well to do it.
Cheers, Luke. Thank you. Well done.